So, um, this is a new campaign that I have completely come up with, pretty much by myself, but also with the help of my friends here, which are going to be our current players. If you would
He
like to
stole my
introduce
dreams to
yourselves.
make them.
If you would like to introduce yourselves
Who's going first?
as, like, just people in general, and we'll play the game.
Time to play the
Do we say who we're
game.
playing?
I'm Josh.
Or...
It's nice to meet you, but it's even better to meet me. I'm
Awesome.
here to play the game.
Yeah.
Real shit.
The realist. Good friend of mine.
I'm Dylan. Tom and I stream together already,
Yep.
so this isn't anything new we do.
I'm
But it's
Lane.
a new
I'm present.
He is
I'm
present.
present for some of these moments.
He is also a very good friend of mine, and also a source of some inspiration in some capacity.
I
Yes.
am. Oh. Hi, I'm Sally. Hi.
She did, she's done 2 of the character arts in this campaign that we will be doing today, so... I'm sure that more will come down the line. Currently, I have some placeholders in place, but
I'm really curious to see how she would do mine.
yeah, me too. Anyway, regardless, let's get into it. So, as a party, you have all come to the site of your job, essentially. What has happened is you have come to the edge of a crater in the middle of the forest, and on the like throughout this crater, there's just like shards of like metal and wood, basically splinters of wood everywhere, and like dust is blowing all around. But in the middle of it, there is this like this box, just sitting in the middle of it. From what you can tell, it's pristine. Like, it doesn't look like anything's happened to it. If you would like to take a closer look, be my guest. If you want to leave it alone, which I can understand, be my guest as well.
Does it look like? Does it look like it's warm or anything?
No, it doesn't. Like, it looks like a wooden box, basically. That's all it looks like to you from this point. You want to get up closer and touch it?
I'm gonna touch it.
You want to touch it. Alright. So, you touch the box, and it feels like a box. But on closer inspection, you can tell that there is a minor, like, differentiation in, like, the seam. Like, there's a little bit of a seam going on there. But it's not, like, a gap or anything like that. It's just a visible seam between 2 pieces of wood. Other than that, it's basically just like a regular, like dark wood box. You don't see any visible hinges though.
None at all.
No visible hinges at all.
It's a box. That's it. That's all I got.
Well, what stunning insights you have there. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna kind of run my hands along the box and see if I can figure out if there's an opening.
Alright. So, you run your hands along the box, like, looking for a potential, a potential, hang, in the woodwork that you can, pick up the box with. And there is nothing. It's basically completely smooth, sanded to a pristine finish. And even though you, try to open up from the top, you literally can't, budge the top at all. It is immovable. The box itself you can move, but, the top of the box, you can't separate the top from the rest of the box.
Can we... Do we want to risk trying to smash it open?
You can be my guest to try it.
Wait. Should we probably try and break it open from a further distance?
I mean, we have no idea what's in it. How would we try and break it from a first?
Why,
If that's
what's
what
wrong?
everybody wants to do with it.
I
Is
mean, if we
everybody
try to
seeing
open
it
the...
on roll 20 perfectly fine? I just have a black screen.
Oh,
scroll
yeah,
up a bit.
I forgot to do something real quick. Let me take care of this.
Ooh,
Alright.
light shit.
Alright, and details. Let's see if you can see anything through here. So, save settings. Can you see anything now? Cool.
Yep.
Alright. You're basically seeing
Yay.
through your token now. So. Anyway, back to the task at hand. You are trying to see if you can open the box by any means.
I'm gonna take a random rock and
Yeah?
just toss it at the box. I'm gonna keep my distance.
All right. You
What am I
toss.
Ignore the pings.
You toss the
I'm
rock
just scrolling.
at the box, and it just bounces off harmlessly.
I'm gonna use my warhammer.
All right. So as you go to strike the box, you hit the box, but your warhammer bounces off ineffectually. It does nothing to it. No dings, no scratches or anything. It is completely impervious to damage from what you can tell.
The box can
Oh
be
my
lifted, right?
gosh.
The box can be lifted.
Can I lift it up over my head and smash it into the ground?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
as you lift up the box and smash it into the ground, nothing happens except for, a little bit of an indent in the soil.
I'm gonna pull up my sword
All right?
and slash in the air and do sorcerer's burst. Force
Gotcha.
damage, of course.
Gotcha. It does nothing to the box.
It's impervious to magic and physical damage.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting into this
Well
box without
then.
help.
Well, I
It seems like something that, you might want to look at later, but it's not something that you're going to be able to, affect right now, so.
well, I guess we should just carry this until we need it.
I pick up the box. And I hold it above my head.
Yeah, you go, Florian. You lift that box. You show that box who's boss.
You see, the little mouse just, lift the box. And the box is of, similar size to Florian, but it's not a heavy box by any means. It's heavy enough. It's light enough that Florian can lift it.
Actually, real quick, I'm gonna, while Florian is trying to lift it, I'm gonna grab the sides of the box and kind of rock it around and see if I can hear anything inside of it.
As you shake it side to side, you can't hear anything in the box either. So whatever is in there is, securely fastened.
Or there's nothing in the box.
Or there is nothing in the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
The age-old question, what is in the box? But
Okay.
seeing as there is not going to be much advancement with the box currently, yeah, just take it with you.
Yeah, we're gonna take the box. I'll start headed
You're my new best friend.
to.
So on the edge of the clearing, on the edge of the crater, you can see, these aren't, they're not very well hidden at all. To the south, there is an entire trail of, footsteps just headed off somewhere. Just from the crater itself.
They just,
Yes.
nothing started in the crater. The footsteps started in the crater.
The footsteps, there are some footsteps in the crater from that position, yes. They also treaded into the crater, as well. So you can tell that whatever happened here, there was a group of people that walked into the crater after it had happened and walked away, probably with a good number of things, because you can tell that there are a lot of footsteps here.
That's curious.
Mm-hmm.
I am following.
Let's go. Florian follows as well.
We will follow the footsteps.
In front of you,
Yeah.
so as you walk forward, you see a cave opening, and within it, you see like a small, like little creek coming out of the cave, as well as a pretty large opening in the wall. You can tell that this was not like originally there. It's like deteriorated, and like there's potentially like a blast that caused a bunch of rubble to like pile up on a door that is in front of you.
Something went boom.
There's a bunch of like pieces of rock and bricks in this doorway. However, to the left of you, you can see a further like path down near the creek. So, what path would you like to take?
Well, if the door is blocked, I guess our only option is
Yeah.
The rubble in
we will
front
follow
of this.
the path of the.
I will also note that the rubble in front of this door doesn't look like it's like particularly solid or like going to be stuck there. You can move it if you wish to do so. It may take a little while, but other than that, there's not much issue with doing so.
Let's
Creek
put it to
reminds
a
me of
vote.
home.
Yes.
So wait, this path that Ook took, that's an actual route through we can take, like through there.
Yeah, like the creek, you can actually walk alongside it, and the other way is through the doorway.
What do you guys think we should investigate first?
You can see a light further down into the cave as well. It seems like there are actually people there.
There appear signs of life.
I'm gonna sneak my way up
You gonna sneak your way up?
ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna sneak my way up ahead of everyone else.
All right.
Okay,
I'm going
then
to
we'll stay behind you.
I am going to want you to make a stealth check.
Okay. Ooh, not a good first roll.
All right.
11.
11. All right. I got you. Let's see.
I am gonna turn back to Wolfram and kind of signal like enthusiastically, like follow.
Follow me.
I'll follow my brother.
All right.
To move him.
Yep. I'm. All right. So as you creep further up, you can see a small gathering around a bonfire, and they're drinking some mead, like having a wondrous old time. You can see 3 possum folk and 2 humans,
Ooh.
and it does not like. It's. Let's see. Let me check some stuff out real quick. What was your stealth check again?
11.
It seems that nobody's noticed you.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I move like a I move like a shadow as usual.
What a thrill.
What a thrill.
As you get closer, you can see more definite details about them. You can tell that like 2 of like there's a heavily scarred woman. Like the left side of her face is just like basically like one giant gash across it. You can tell that there's also a man sitting around the fire, and like 3 possum folk. You can tell that one of them also has a pretty large scar, but this one's across like their right eye. And then there's definitely one that seems like they're more pensive just about things in general. Like he carries himself in more of a like scared manner, essentially.
This one here.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
As of right now, you can tell that they are pretty drunk. Like, they're just having a grand old time right now, not caring about anything.
Anything in particular they're doing? Just revelry.
There are some of them that are like, you know, showing off. Like the two of the like one of the possums is like showing off their like bone jewelry, and it's just like he has like short little stubby fingers in comparison to the other ones. You feel like it was either genetics or like somebody messed with their fingers and they ended up growing weird. So. But other than that, he seems pretty normal.
Do they seem like maybe bandits or just kind of out here?
As of right now, it's uncertain, but from prior knowledge from like the crater and stuff like that, you guess that these guys are probably not in like a good headspace, more or less. You feel like they might, be a little bit rash. Because you remember seeing like possum tracks just going down into the crater and coming back out, which means that they came in after the fact.
I'm gonna creep my way back to the others and just relay what I saw. So, we got a few fellas minding their own business at the fire. Those are definitely the ones who were looking at the crater earlier.
Are they armed?
You think they could be friends?
I don't know, but I don't think odds are good.
And to answer the question, are they armed? Indeed, they are. They currently have weaponry with them.
And they do have.
Let me go talk to him.
How about no?
No.
He's that bad, guys. Come on. Everyone should have a chance.
And I'm giving them a chance by not immediately telling you guys to storm the place.
Make a persuasion check against Florian. Florian, make a wisdom check. This will be an insight roll too, Florian.
Yeah.
16.
You got a 16? Cool.
18.
18.
Oh no!
Florian, you don't believe this for 1 minute. You think that it is your duty to make that ensure that all people, regardless of standing, are to, have some chance of redemption. Maybe they just showed up, like, perchance that, hey, there's a big old hole in the ground. What's this crate doing? You feel like these folks are, like, maybe they have a chance. You could do something.
What the crate doing?
I could totally make them my friends, and so I start marching on ahead.
And Meryl does say the oh no like I did, the oh no.
Oh no.
The croak.
Are you like 100% not sneaking? Are you just like walking up? Okay, you're walking up, and
I am gonna stealth. I'm gonna stealth as
no.
hard as possible.
all right, make another
Make your
stealth.
shit go down.
All right, Merle, make another stealth check, just so that we have that for later.
Okay. Way better than last time.
All right, just keep that in mind. You don't need to tell me quite yet.
Oh, okay.
So like, if something bad happens and like you walk into their like sight range, then we'll do something about it. But Florian, as you walk up, you notice that two of the possums turn over to you and look at you like, "Oi, what you doing here?
Uh-oh.
We has a party, and you's crashing it. What you doing?"
Crash your party?
was just in the area. I'm
What's-
sorry.
Wait, what's that bring you here?
It's a box. I can't open it.
The box. Now, to state further, you are actually here on a job to pick up items for a trade caravan that has gone missing. Nobody knows where it went.
Oh, bother.
Oh, boxer.
Oh, boxer.
And Meryl, knowing this,
Yeah.
would not take kindly to strangers in caves.
Do you say that, like, sneakily to Florian?
Yes.
Alright. So. You's telling me you're here for a box. The box that's in that crater?
Me maybe. I don't really remember.
I'm gonna step over. I can occupy the same space as Florian, right?
Yes, because she's smaller than you.
Okay. I'm gonna step up over Florian from behind her because I'm clearly visible from behind Florian.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna raise my hand and say, we seek a missing caravan shipment.
You just see the possums, like, looking at each other. It's like, make a perception check.
Perception check.
Florian, you can do this too.
Shit, I got a nat one.
And that one.
Mm-hmm.
Florian, what you get?
10.
It's not really, like, quiet enough that you can't hear it. What you hear is, shit, they're onto us. Get ready, folks. So, as you say this, 4 of them are completely ready to fight. But there's the 5th one, the one that
Hi.
looked scared previously, is, like, very, like, you know, iffy on whether or not they want to actually fight.
I'm gonna walk up. Right next to Ook.
Yes, okay. As this happens, that, like, you do have to roll for initiative. Merle, you do not have to technically, actually, you roll for initiative, but you aren't considered hostile at this point because they can't see you.
Do I get any benefits from being stealth or not?
Yes, you are a rogue, so you get sneak attack.
Well, like, I mean, for the initiative roll, I mean.
Oh, for the initiative roll, no, you don't get any particular bonuses.
Makes sense.
for
Okay,
initiative.
just double checking.
It just basically determines when you are able to make actions during the turn order. So,
I'm commenting my role in Twitch chat.
alright. I'm going to have to peep that. Sure.
Peep the horror.
Peep the horror.
What?
Alright.
Well.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, so
Looks about right to me.
okay.
Looks about right to me.
So
I don't know what's going on.
this is partially this is mostly a question for Lane. Here. Setting up turn order.
Oh, setting up turn order.
Yeah.
Right click. Okay. Remove that box first.
Yeah.
Right click an icon. No, right click like one of our pogs.
Yeah, I'm right clicking on your
Add turn.
add turn. Gotcha. And then that is
Up.
oh
Add turn. It's on there. It's on the toolbar.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then just click on the number next to me.
All right. Does this work?
Yo. Yes.
Yeah, there we are. We got the music. So, if you like any of the music today, this is Erang, which is a dungeon synth artist. I very much appreciate the genre as a whole, but if you find anything you like today, it should be like up here in the now playing section. Okay, so add turn here. what did you get today? Okay, you got a 3. Wonderful.
Actually, can I make a slight request?
Absolutely.
Just turn down the music just a smidge. It is a little loud.
I gotcha.
Just a teensy tiny bit.
This better?
Yeah, that's good. It didn't need to go down much. Just
Alright,
enough so it's
absolutely.
mostly background, so I can hear you.
I gotcha.
That's all.
Okay. For you, it is 12. And. And then
Florian.
for you, it is 18. Cool. Yep, the wrong thing. There it is. Okay. That will be their rolls. Damn. I'm stumbling over shit today. That's okay. Alright, they're in. Okay. And this will just be an aggregate roll for a majority of them. So. Alright, so the turn order is going to be Merle, Wolfram, the bandits, Ook, and then Florian. So Merle, you take your action first.
Okay, give me just a split second. My audio is kind of being a little goofy. Give me a second.
You're good.
There it goes. I think it's good. Although no, I can't hear the jukebox.
Mm,
Shoot. Give me a moment. Sorry.
gotcha.
Or did you pause it?
It's playing currently.
Playing.
It is
Fine.
playing? Okay.
Yeah.
Why is audio always an issue for me when it comes to D&D?
Real.
Yes. It could be a bit of an issue sometimes. I can understand that.
Yeah, no, I can't currently hear it, damn it.
This is one of those times where playing this Samsung deck's actually kind of is a little easier than trying to get something to cooperate through a PC.
Yeah.
There it goes. Okay, it's going for me. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, should I tell you what I got on my stealth?
Yeah, what you get on your stealth?
25.
25. I feel like that's almost impossible for them to actually beat, so you're good.
Okay, I'm gonna creep forward.
As long as you do not enter bright light, which that center section around, like, yeah, that area is, as long as you do not enter the direct vicinity around the bonfire, you're fine, so.
Okay.
We're doing regular magic rules, right? Not the gritty realism.
Yeah, just regular magic rules.
Okay.
Huh. Which one looks the toughest from what I can tell?
So, the 2 humans are definitely going to be your tougher opponents.
Okay. Damn, I don't know how I'm gonna plan this. I'm gonna toss one of my spare daggers at this one here.
Alright. Roll the hit.
With a no, yeah, with advantage because I'm not.
With advantage because you're stealth currently.
Are you
Yeah,
doing
it's
flanking
better.
rules?
Yes. So if somebody's right next to his target, he can get advantage on him.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? That hits, most definitely. So roll your damage die and then an extra d6. And then, of course,
Okay.
add your dexterity to the damage roll.
7 total.
7 total. So,
Yeah.
you throw it at him, and like just as it's about to hit him, he slightly makes a dodge and it nicks his face. You feel like if he took much more, if he was trying to dodge another hit, he probably wouldn't be able to.
Okay. I mean, that's my turn. I really can't do anything else.
Yeah. So, yeah. Next turn, it is Wolfram. It is your turn.
Howdy. I'm going to step up. Try to be in front of my brother most times.
Gotcha.
And then
Now
I'm
protect
going
the hollow
to.
bones.
Hollow Bones.
I don't have an AOE spell.
You feel like
Give him a.
you do feel like that. You do feel like morale would definitely be hurt if one, if not both, of the human targets would be taken out.
Okay, which ones are the human targets?
So the ones to
Here and this one.
the ones that Lane just picked.
Okay. So we are going to cast Chromatic Orb.
All right.
Do my free casting on the day of Chromatic Orb.
Gotcha.
Force damage, of course.
And is that like normally a 5-foot area around the?
No, it
target?
only is a 4-inch diameter.
Oh, it
Sphere
depends.
of energy.
Yeah, I'm remembering if you do it with thunder, it does damage around the target. So if that's
It doesn't even say that.
I guess it just does damage type, but I honestly
Yeah.
feel like thunder would potentially do a little bit of damage around the target. So because it's
So-
sound. So
Mm-hmm. With the sword pulled out, I just point, and then an orb of magic comes out of the tip and shoots at the human closest to me, and that is a natural 20.
absolutely. Okay, so that is a crit. I'm not doing like the crit table, but you do get full damage on your first die,
Okay, you're doing what I'm doing in Fallout.
and then second die you roll for that,
Okay, so
and you'll
since
be
it's full
doing
damage, so it's the 3d8 full damage, and then the doubled dice is.
yeah.
You just hear in your
Okay.
ear, Wolfram. Give him the business, brother.
So 8 plus 8, 18,
Just the
24,
weirdest croaking.
24 plus
I actually don't know how intelligible that
25.
was. Give him the
32.
business, brother.
Yeah.
38.
38 damage. All right.
Mhm.
So anybody within 5 feet of him. So
Mm-hmm.
this is going to be the scarred possum folk next to him is going to take half damage of that, and both of them just instantly die. They just like get
And
blasted back and thrown into the fire.
are they within 30 feet of me?
No, it doesn't look.
Nope,
Doesn't
they
look
are
like it.
35 feet away from you.
Okay, so
Yeah. You'd have to be a little closer.
all right, and I will go ahead and I don't have anything to do with my bonus action, so I will end my.
All right, and these two are Dunzo. Dead as hell.
Dead as hell.
You are already dead.
And they were
You are already.
they were tossed back. They are now crispified in the fire. One of them is going to take a wisdom save. Fortunately for him,
As they die.
he has passed that. Well, fortunately or unfortunately for him, he has passed that. It's up for you to basically decide. However, it does seem like if any intimidation is sent his way, he is more than he is likely to basically concede at that point. So, There is a weak link in here that you can potentially exploit.
Dun dun dun.
That might be a looping thing.
If that's the thing, can I use a bonus action
Yeah,
to be like run?
absolutely. And you're using your Constitution for your intimidation this time.
That would be
Nice.
16 plus intimidation 26.
All
22,
right.
sorry. 22.
22. He just outright fails that. He's like, he suddenly just drops his weapon and starts cowering. He's like, "Don't kill me, please. I don't want to die." So, he is currently frightened and considered out of the battle.
Awesome.
He is a non-factor. So you only have 2 opponents at this point in time. And now it is their turn. You see that the woman is now walking up, more or less running up to you, like trying to run up to you. She only gets about this far, up to the edge of the water, and she will fire at Wolfram because he has actually killed people. It's like, my brother's in battle. No. I will avenge you! Alright, what is your AC?
17.
She outright misses you. It hits the wall right next to you.
Awesome.
Well,
and
look out, dear brother. I think we have a Hawkeye in our midst.
the third possum that has basically been involved in anything this time is now running up, but he is unable to effectively interact. So he picks up a rock and tries to throw it at Ook. And what's your AC, Ook?
14.
That misses. It just plinks off the wall right next to you, making a rock on rock clacking sound.
Wow, what sharpshooters we have here tonight.
Oi, you shut up! I've tried my best. I've been training real hard. I've been drinking real booze. After this point, it is Ook's turn.
Okay, let me... How do you calculate distance again?
So, you can use the measurement tool. So it's like 10 feet. You are 15 feet away from one and 25 feet away from the other. However, if you move 20 feet over there, you can just be between the both of them and potentially get some attacks off.
We'll do that one.
Alright. Who will you be attacking at
Here.
this point?
This one right here. How do I... There we go.
Oh, you're attacking
This
with awesome. Got it.
The one who threw a rock at me.
Yeah, gotcha. Roll to attack.
Six. So we are getting 22.
22. That hits. Due to your absolute brute strength in comparison to this little individual, you swipe down your sword and instantly cleave it in two. You don't even need to roll for damage. Because I'm pretty certain you have a +6 to damage because you get double your strength and you do 1 damage on a die. So,
Woo!
you just hit it and dealt 7 damage. So, he is dead.
Oh, I like what you're doing. The gauge rules, right?
Yep.
Insta kill. And I don't have another attack, I don't believe, so I think that's
Yep.
for my turn.
And it is Florian's turn.
Your friends are killers, Florian. Where did Florian go, actually? What the-
Florian was underneath Ook because Ook was like, body shielding her, basically like standing in front of Florian, just trying to block all attacks towards him.
Providing full cover.
Yeah.
Gotta love them smaller races being able to get 2/3 cover.
So what are we to do, Florian? You're seeing an absolute
doesn't
massacre
wanna
in front of your eyes. All right.
Florian doesn't want to be part of this.
All right. So is there any action you would like to do? Was there would you like to, potentially bargain with them and make sure that this doesn't end in more bloodshed than is necessary? It is very clear that this woman here has been through a lot and therefore is not as liable to bend the knee as the others were. So you can still try, though.
These guys did.
What's up? I think there might be a little bit of a communications error going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm hearing you a little bit.
Miss, Okay.
Hearing what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. We got you.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Miss, I'm sorry about what happened. What my friends did, but I just wanted to be friends with you guys. I'm real sorry. We don't have to end this in more bloodshed, please.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay. Time to roll the dice. Let's see if I roll low again. Oh, well, I rolled the same thing twice, so that is an 11.
An 11. Well, fortunately for you, she starts to look back at the entire thing that has happened right next to her. In the past 6 seconds, she's seen she's seen 2 allies just died in the same attack, just explosion, dead. And then a third one just walk up, throw a rock, and instantly get cleaved in two, and she's just like, I do not wish to engage in this further. If you are willing to let me come into captivity instead, I would be more than willing to do so. This is not turning well for me.
Florian hands out a little pamphlet,
Here's an entire brochure on how to redeem yourself after crimes committed. I'm gonna have to hand these to my friends too.
I will gladly take this.
yeah, Florian just hands her a little pamphlet.
I only hope that this will actually turn out better for me than the alternative. As such, all combatants are finished. There's no more combatants. So
Okay.
turnover order is finished.
I'm gonna take my rope, and I'm just gonna tie her up real quick.
There we are. Gotcha. Alright, so you're gonna tie her up. Well, she does not fight back because, she knows she's beaten, so she's not gonna make any checks to, escape or anything like that. She's done. In fact, she was more than willing to just, stay within the general vicinity and just not fight back because that was preferable to dying. But she's okay with you tying her up in this situation because she understands.
I was gonna say it's better you don't go anywhere. Really,
Well-
just precaution is all.
Well, by right of way, essentially, I believe that whatever goods we had are forfeit to you. Dear Henry, I think we are finished here. I don't think they're gonna fight us anymore. Oh, good Lord, thank you very much. Oh, this is a... The deaths of my comrades are a blight on my soul, but this is a wondrous day for me, as I am not dead. As long as I am still alive, I am okay. I applaud your... I applaud your candor and ability to forgive. Thank you very much.
Florian hands Henry a pamphlet too.
Is there anything that you would like to know? I would be more than willing to tell you.
I'm gonna look to the rest of the party, see if anyone says anything first.
Who destroyed the barrier in front of the door?
Oh, that was destroyed
Who
before...
created it?
We destroyed that. That was destroyed before we got here. I don't know what's behind that rubble. I mean, there's a door inside of the inside of our our real campout that's blocked off. We can't actually open it, but maybe that's actually where it ends up. I suppose so.
And would you happen to know about a caravan that went missing not too long ago?
Oh, I believe Eric, the one that died quite violently in front of my eyes, that just scared me quite feverishly. I believe he was the one who actually caused that to happen, as he shot a flaming arrow at the cart, and it instantly exploded. Whatever was in that cart was highly volatile. But after that was done, the cart behind it, those who were in it, they just ran off. And what was left in the crater was actually that crate that you were talking about earlier. We tried doing things, like we tried to open it, and nothing would happen, and we thought, well, this might be cursed. It was quite terrifying. In fact, we tried opening it by various means, and in fact, it was the thing that withstood the explosion in the first place. So we did not really want to touch it much more than that. Isn't that right, Ava? Yes, quite.
And they're not BSing us?
You don't even need to roll insight for this. In fact, Ook can quite genuinely tell you these two are telling the full truth. The person who instigated the problem is now dead, so if there were any murders on anyone's hands, the culprit is now deceased. So
Tried to hit me with that Fisher-Price subterfuge.
yeah. No centrifuge for you.
No centrifuge.
Or is it subterfuge? Either way,
Subterfuge,
it
yeah.
doesn't pass by you. Like, you know exactly. I know it's subterfuge, but I heard centrifuge for some reason.
The lies.
I can see the
Well,
lies.
that settles that then. Well, fellows, what do we do now?
Well, I did tell you that we had a
But I
camp
like
out.
this box.
We had a proper camp out further within the cave. If you would like to explore that, I would more than gladly come with you and help you in your excursion. We still have one other, but he is preoccupied at this moment.
With what?
Okay.
He did not really tell us, but it seemed like it was not something that he wished to divulge too much with us. But I can tell you this, Bobby is a very good fellow. In fact, he was quite quite distraught after the destruction of that cart. He would rather not see that again.
Good.
We will investigate.
If you would,
No more crimes.
yes, quite. If you would allow me to, I would like to join you, like on your travels currently.
Well, brother, what do you think?
Oh, right, I have to approve it with
It doesn't have to be for very long, like just for a short period until we get to somewhere civilized. I just
We
want
will
to be
allow it.
safe.
Hmm.
Oh, thank you, very kind sir.
And guys.
Oh, sorry about that.
The possum kin looks up at you and just like hit your 8-foot frame compared to his like 3-foot. He's just like looks incredibly scared around you. Just like, good lord, you quite massive.
Yeah, he's big, huh?
Indeed.
Florian
I
still has the box over their head.
He ate his vitamins as a child.
I can see that. Well, let's get going, shall we?
Yeah.
Are we just gonna let him kind of kind of lead the way unhampered, or are we gonna take precautions?
This is up to you.
You already tied him up, didn't you?
No,
Florian's gonna
No,
walk right
I tied up
beside
the
him.
human,
you tied up Ava, but
Ava.
currently Henry here is currently unencumbered. However, he does not look like he's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. He seems to be keeping to his word.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
well,
about the other?
Ava? I tied her up
The other.
Everybody else.
somewhere down deep.
Oh,
deeper in.
Bobby.
Oh, the other one.
Bobby.
Oh, brother, is there any resources in this room that you need?
Well, I would like to reacquire my dagger I threw.
This is a very important factor. Yes.
Also, actually, you know what? Maybe we should not leave the two bodies burning in the fire.
You can pull them out. We can offer them a proper burial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. Let's maybe not incur the wrath of God knows what. You know.
What
Lord knows
is
what.
proper burial in this area?
Just regular burial rites. Normally, like
Okay.
you get buried,
Yeah.
like you either get buried in a mausoleum, like a Hall of the Dead, or like whatever your ancestors would have potentially wanted as burial. So,
I don't
unfortunately,
like-
unfortunately, as of these individuals, you don't know, and in this case, it's the most believed to be well-meaning of actions is just to bury them in the traditional manner.
Alrighty
Yeah.
then.
I think
Try
we're gonna take,
digging.
I think we're gonna take our time to do that real quick. I am
Yeah.
gonna search them.
Yeah.
So as you
Oh
search,
yeah, run thy pockets.
as you search
Run my
them,
rocket.
they didn't really have all too much on them except for like their clothing and stuff. It seems like they kept a lot of their effects elsewhere. So,
Okay.
Any
Um,
daggers, weapons, or anything?
Basically, he basically just said there's nothing of note.
except for like short swords and like weapons and stuff like that. Ava had a crossbow, but other than that, like they had like short swords, daggers. So there's about 2 short swords, 3 daggers amongst the
Ed.
3 daggers. So.
I'm upping my collection to 6 daggers.
Absolutely, you
Oh,
can do
we have
that.
a dagger thrower. Yes,
Sure
yes,
seems like that. Yes.
Yay.
Florian starts digging.
Seeing as it's quite dark, although some of you do not need to carry torches, I'm talking about
No.
Florian in this case.
Wolfram has night, dark vision too.
Gotcha. So let me fix that for you. Yeah, because you have an elven lineage, or
Luke has
but
dark
you have-
vision as well.
You have a
Fey
bloodline.
lineage.
Yeah, your
Mhm.
bloodline.
Everyone has dark vision but me.
Actually,
It's good.
in this case, Ook does not actually have night vision because
Damn.
most apes do not have.
Then why'd you put it on my character sheet?
I think that might have been something that was put on. I think Dylan might have put that on there by mistake.
As I didn't get told to take something off.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But you do, like, we do have torches that are freely able to be used. Sorry, I didn't inform you that earlier. I didn't realize that was there.
I got torches if you need them.
I'm gonna use a torch, yeah.
So
Here you go, buddy.
Torch me, child.
So I will
Very poor choice of words.
give you a torch. And I will give
Oop
you...
just shoots a look at you and his face turns to a scowl.
What's going
Face
on?
full
I
of
wasn't paying
cracked
attention.
orangutan fangs.
There you go. Is it easier to see now?
Yes, very.
Okay, good. I should have probably talked about that earlier, but at least it's fixed
That's
now.
why I could see so much.
Yeah, you can see a lot because you have dark vision.
I was wondering why everyone was acting like they're blind.
Is
They
can
basically
I?
were.
Do we have to do anything for the burial or nah?
Just normal burial methods. Like, actually, do you have any
Like-
have shovels?
No.
No.
Florian is sticking with his hands.
You are quite an adept, burrower, so, like, you can quite effectively, like, dig a pretty large pit in a short period of time, so.
That's exactly what Florian does. He goes.
Florian has served a good amount of time with her local church, their local church.
His local church.
I don't know.
Neither does Florian.
Florian doesn't know either. Regardless, Florian has spent a lot of time at the local church, digging graves before, and has earned a good little bit of cash as doing such. Has even buried a few nobles as well. So,
Yeah.
I pocketed those short swords.
all right.
Of course.
Now, they are properly buried.
Hey,
so
something's a little suspicious in chat at the moment.
it's a little sus in chat. Little
Sussy?
Yeah, I saw it a while ago. I would
Sussy
take care of
wussy.
it, but I'm not a mod.
Yeah, I do have auto mod on as well, so.
I see shit.
Alright, after this point, their bodies are buried with what possessions they had on them. There is a keg of Reichslander mead right here.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Ooh. Need.
Das gut Scheiße.
Indeed. Now, you can probably suppose that this is possession of somebody else. However, it has been consumed from. Though usually in terms of alcohol, they will still go by the flagon full or like cup full. So regardless, this is still what you could perceive as somebody else's property.
How much is left?
You shake around the mead barrel a little bit, and it doesn't sound like a whole lot. Make a perception check. Or an investigation check. We'll let you do that.
Okay. Uno momento. 14.
After a little bit of rigorous testing, you can tell that there's about a third of it left.
Oh, that's still a good amount.
Mm.
Still probably enough that probably bringing it back will...
That's enough for about 3 cups of ale. So.
Okay.
We should bring that back.
Agreed.
Every
Is
little
there
bit
any-
counts.
Is there any tavern marking on it?
Nope, this is straight from the meadery.
Hmm.
There is no branding on it that would state property of anyone else. This is currently just being in transit, essentially.
Oh. Alrighty then.
Interesting.
I guess we'll leave it there for now and come back later when we have a means of transporting more things.
Shall we proceed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, let me show you the way.
Ikuzo.
Lead the way, good man.
So does somebody else want to take Ava into their custody?
I will take Ava.
Alright. So you will have control over Ava's token as of this point.
Okay. I'm gonna move him as one unit when I can.
Absolutely. Alright. So our friend here moves forward. If you would follow him, I mean he's going to potentially get out of line of sight if you don't, but I'm sure you are following him. As a result, you come up to the entrance of this looks like a hewn entrance. In fact, it looks like this is actually a structure rather than just a ramshackle construction. Looks like somebody actually smoothed stone for this. And as you approach, you see a door that with a keystone just above it, as Merle perceives it, and it has a trefoil of lilies, if I am remembering correctly. I will peek it again. But
Lilies. Oh,
yes.
lilies.
Yeah, lilies, yeah.
Lilies.
Yeah, it's a trefoil of lilies surrounding a grail, essentially. That's what's above the door frame on the keystone. And what are you gonna do with this entrance? Actually, since you have Henry with you, Henry's just like, all right, I have the key. Would you? I will open the door and we shall go inside and talk to Bobby, if you so please. As you walk in, you will see a wall lined by a bunch of bedrolls. Each one of them has like little personal effects around it, but nothing of like particularly large value overall in terms of goods. Here you have like about 3 ale marks worth of about 5 ale marks of value here. Some of it's kind of worn down, so it's not of particular use. Merle, to the right, you do see something of note.
Ooh.
Right where Florian was standing, is standing right here, there is a slight difference in the wall. You can tell that this was probably a secret entrance to someplace.
Florian, could you please move a little to the left?
He goes to his right.
Alright. So,
Close enough.
as you walk up, you can see that there's a slight protrusion of a stone in the wall.
I'm gonna pass the part of the rope that is keeping Ava, like basically me keeping Ava kind of leashed, sort of. I pass the rope over to Ook real quick.
Alright.
Who takes the rope?
Walk up. I'm gonna kind of run my hand, like it's kind of like protruding out. You said.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out if is it gonna let me push or pull.
As you run your hands across it, like a slight brush against it pushes it in, and the door opens.
Woohoo!
You can see an internal chamber in here. And as you walk in further, you will see a desk with a manuscript on it. However, this manuscript is written in a fairly old language, comparatively. You can't actually, like, it's somewhat familiar, but other than it being somewhat familiar, it's not exactly decipherable.
Okay.
I'll be right behind my brother.
I'm just gonna open the book to a random page and just show it to Wolfram. Does this look any legible to you, brother?
As you can tell, it's not really super legible for you either.
It's not one of the 3 languages I know.
If it is, it's a much older form of it.
Okay.
It's definitely something that you're probably gonna have to look into.
Does it like ring a bell on Corvid or something?
It definitely has notes of Corvidian in it. It also has some notes of like the Reichslander in it as well, because it's kind of an intermediary. It's not an intermediary between the two of them, but modern Corvidian and Reichsrand are not really similar to what they were previously. So,
If you want to hold on to that, brother, we can research it later.
Well, of course. I'm just gonna pocket the book.
It might be of importance to us.
and what will you do after this point?
Is there anything else noteworthy in here?
There is a opening to another room, and then as you walk in, Merle, you also notice that there are like 3 symbols of flowers like on the wall to the north, right next to the desk.
Okay.
And one of them is a lily, another one is a rose, and the other one is a tulip.
Ooh, pretty.
As you can tell that from what you can perceive and what you kind of know on like how some buildings were constructed in the past, this might be a coded lock to a door.
Figured as much. I'm guessing from left to right, lily, rose, tulip.
Yeah, it's I will double check again, but I will
Brother, do you remember the signs that were above the door we passed?
Lilies.
Just lilies?
Maybe we should look again.
So on the wall is a rose, a lily, and a tulip in that order. So it's going to be in that order.
Okay,
I'm gonna go back to the first door and look at the door that our friend who unlocked it. I want to look at the top of that because you said there was flowers above that, right?
So the door, like on the keystone, it does have. It has a trefoil of lilies, so 3 of them.
Just lilies. Okay.
Yes.
Does it? I kind of get up on the desk because
Yeah.
you said the symbols are over the desk.
Yeah. No, that it's just those symbols represent those things. They're buttons, basically. That's all they are.
I figured. I was about to check if they were buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of try and get up on the desk.
Yeah. From what you can tell, that's the only thing of note on this wall.
They're not, but they are buttons.
Yes, they are buttons. That's kind of the only thing that's of particular note other than the book.
Push it 3 times, maybe.
You push it 3 times and nothing particular happens.
Let's go meet their fellow before we.
I'm going to actually go to the restroom real quick, but feel free to
Alright.
talk about things and all that
He
other
shall
stuff.
not return.
Oh no, he's gone
He's
forever.
dead. God has
God?
abandoned us. No.
God?
God left.
God
Believe
isn't looking. Stage mutant.
God.
Oh.
Florian does. I left.
A tasty beverage.
I'm Florian. I'm just a little
I kind of
guy.
feel bad for fighting them, but at the same time, they tried to fight us.
Do a rock at me, I had to cut him in
Yeah.
half. Don't throw rocks at people you don't want to cut. You don't want attacking you.
Yeah.
Throws rock, proceeds to get cleaved.
I mean, I know there's levels of escalation, and we escalated quite dramatically at a certain point, but they were threatening.
Yeah.
He threw a rock at me, so I had to bifurcate him.
All bets were off.
Right, BRB, I have to grab DC.
I had to go. I had to blast.
So you have chosen death.
Throwing rocks is considered an act of war. We have due right to bifurcate the aggressor.
It was still a projectile being thrown at you. If anything, you de-escalated.
Instantaneously. Buck up or meet your maker.
You fixed that attitude real quick.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Ooh. Tasty
Oh.
beverage. Hydration check, hydration check.
Liquid
Hydration
death.
check.
Calling all tasty beverages.
Grapefruit liquid death.
Ooh.
I got an ice cold Baja Blast.
Just
Ooh,
Dr.
I
Pepper.
wish.
A humble Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. I have a fridge full of Dr. Pepper. I was actually drinking one before I got the Baja Blast out.
Fair.
Titan blast.
Gosh darn it.
I cast Greater Baja Blast.
I cast Baja Scrunch.
Oh no. Bro wasn't ready for the Taco Bell exclusive.
Oh no.
Speaking of Taco Bell exclusive, I want to try that gelato.
Me too. We need to stop by there and grab one lately. I'm trying to get one while they still have it.
I cast explosive Baharia.
Oh
no,
no.
Baharia is crazy.
Oh
And when the world most needed him, he returned. So,
You heard it. You missed a cursed quote.
I probably did, but I kind of expected that, to be honest.
Explosive Baharia.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
no. I hurt myself today.
Alright. So, where were we? We were,
I pushed the button 3 times, nothing happened.
and nothing happened, absolutely. Alright. So, what would you like to do next?
I think we're gonna progress normally and just save this pathway for later.
Alright.
We can stop again on the way out and play with it some more.
Absolutely. As you walk out, our friend Henry is like, "That's quite interesting. I did not expect that. That was... I never knew that there was a door there. You're quite attentive."
Yeah, he is. I think.
I don't know.
remember.
I don't know, I just use my peepers where I need them.
Alright.
What's a peeper?
Well, I suppose let's go forth.
Eyes. Your peoples are your eyes.
Okay, yeah. Lead the way, good man. Person.
And you, dear Florian, have
Awesome.
the littlest of peepers.
Oh, I can't drag the woman around. I guess I hand the rope back to Merle.
Okay, yeah.
I can't drag the pocket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
Actually, I should make this a little bit more easy on everyone.
I do actually want to see
All players can.
how is Ava's mental state? Like, how is she just generally acting?
She's kind of just like going with the flow. Although when you start looking through her stuff, it's just like I would prefer if I was able to keep some things. Though I can understand if you do not wish to do so. It is by right.
DM, what was hers?
So there were just a few like little trinkets that were hers, but it ultimately like results in like 1 ale mark's worth of currency. So
Stop trying to run everyone's pockets.
Brother, I say we leave the living their things.
I agree with this.
Yeah, don't rob from the. don't steal from the living.
as you are walking up to,
Or in general.
as you are walking up to the door, you do notice a hidebound journal next to one of the bedrolls.
A what?
A hidebound
Bound-
journal.
Oh.
It looks of
If only I could read.
it looks of particularly good quality. So you feel like it could be of some import. In fact, it does have a writing. It does have an engraving on it that reads KLW on the front.
Huh.
Brother, you mind if I thumb through that?
Yeah. I pass it over to him. Of course.
Go ahead and read a few passages.
All right. So, front of the book is fairly front of the book is a list of trade goods and travel supplies to be used by the caravan that you have perceived to have gone through here.
Oh yes, catalog makes sense.
Yes. After that, a lot of it is like fairly uninteresting. You thumb through a lot of that stuff, but then you reach the very end. Like not the very end, but like towards the end where, you know, you feel like the log was probably ending up just, you know, being same old like same normal stuff is happening every day. It ends and a new section begins with the words, "Dear Diary, it's been a while since I did me some writing, but since the boys found this book and a quill, I thought I'd pick it up again. Me and the boys found a cart today that had a lot of cool gubbins in it. Found me some fancy shoes and pants that really show off the hard work we did wearing them out, in fact. They feel soft and cozy. Think I'll wear them for a while. Bobby. Would you like to continue reading? There are more sections.
Sure.
Dear Diary, the boys been drinking lots, but I keep telling them that if they keep doing it, they'll get themselves killed. I love my boys, but it'll be hard to keep them kicking if they keep doing stuff like that. Someone might just walk in and take our stuff. Might need to give them a good talking to. Bobby. There's one more section.
Might as well.
Dear Diary,
We're already here.
even after the talk, they still drinking real heavy. Not much I can do to make them stop. Guess I'll have to do the boys, and guess it'll have to do the boys ain't nearly as fun to talk to anymore because they get mad when I just try to do right by them. Think it might be time to pack my stuff and go. Rethink my life choices. Bobby. And that's the end of it.
Bobby sounds like a good fella.
Oh, and kind of a little bit of a retcon. It was actually 30 ale marks worth of stuff here, but about 2 of it was Henry's and 3 of it is Ava's. So.
Okay.
Is Bobby still here?
Your stuff.
Oh, Bobby's behind the next door.
It doesn't sound like he's still here. He sounded like he packed up his stuff and left.
Oh, that'd be quite unfortunate.
Well, let's go look.
All
I
right.
don't know why you would
Let's-
write in a book and then leave without the book.
Oh, you never know.
That's true.
I suppose that might be right, but I mean, that did seem pretty damning, if I say so myself. It could be gone by now. Well, I guess there's not much way to know. The stuff is in the next room anyway, so let's go.
Let's go.
There best not be any tricks when we get into the next room.
He opens up the door and goes in first. He peeks around
I
the corner.
believe him.
Hey, Bobby! You're still here, Bobby. How are you doing, Bobby? We read the journal. I'm sorry. I just
Mr. Bobby.
I didn't mean to do that. Well, I mean, I was just hanging with them. I didn't know what to do. It kind of scared me. Bobby turns over to Henry. Oh, it's all right. There's no problem. Yeah, you just doing what you felt was right. And I don't have any problems with that. I see you brought new friends. Who's these folks? Oh, these are well, they kind of got Eric and they got Frank and well, it's you can kind of tell. At least Ava's still here though. Well, that's all right. Well,
Florian pats Henry's like shoulder.
well,
Sorry.
folks. What you looking for here? I was just about to head out. In fact, I don't feel much purpose in being here anymore. I can tell that you read my diary, but I don't really have a problem with that. I was
Well,
going to leave anyway. What's that? What's that?
it seems your friends may have acquired some ill-gotten gains, and we were here to retrieve them, or at least ascertain where they ended up.
Oh, these things. Well, yes, I was probably gonna take some with me, but I honestly, like, because they aren't mine, I was sitting here thinking, it's just like, should I really take any of this? I mean, there was a travel log in there, but I couldn't really read much of it. My mother taught me how to write some things, but not a lot of things. So, I just kind of write by what seems right. I guess if you could probably read what
That's what I.
I guess you could probably read what I wrote. I guess I did a good enough job. The boys didn't have enough discipline to really keep themselves together, so I guess that's why they're going now. But regardless, I guess this stuff is yours then, if that's what you're looking for.
Well, I was about to ask if you had a means of transporting these goods, or if you brought them all in by hand.
We were traveling for a while. I found them. They were kind of a couple of freebooters, but you know, I brought them together with a little bit of, well, comparable intellect, but I don't have much myself. I'm just a little bit more, I suppose. But regarding that fact, I found this little cave and there's something in it, so it's like, okay, this might be a good place to set up. Set ourselves up for a potential raiding of the caravan, but as you can tell, I'm not particularly into that anymore.
That's good.
Florian
Is-
hands him a pamphlet to like how to redeem himself.
He's just a
Well-
regular human, right?
Yeah, he's just a regular human. He does have a bit of a wider like face, as you can tell. Like his proportions are a little bit off, but other than that,
Uh-huh.
he's pretty normal.
Like, he might have a little dwarf in him.
You can't really tell. He seems like he's just a regular human. He just, he's got
Well, I
a
guess,
bit more odd features.
if he doesn't mean us any harm, our job was to retrieve these goods, not, technically, I mean, we don't have to. He could leave.
Always thinking about that.
Florian like hands him. Yeah.
Well,
Florian hands him like a little pamphlet about how to redeem himself and all that.
well, I appreciate
Here you
this, you guy. I do have to say, I feel kind of, ashamed because I feel like I was somewhat responsible for this. Because, well, I was involved, so I feel like, honestly, after a bit of thinking, I was gonna turn myself in. Feel like it was that's the right thing to do.
Well, if
That's
you
one of the
feel-
first things in accepting in redeeming yourself.
Well, I guess if it wouldn't be too much trouble, if you guys could take me to the nearest town and potentially turn me in, I wouldn't be against that.
What do you
I
say,
just
boys?
I'm proud of you.
I just try them shrug and be like, I mean, I see no harm in this.
We do need to mark this location on the map, though, so we can, tell them where to retrieve the goods.
Yeah,
We have no way of
Yes.
transferring them ourselves.
Well, my friends, well, if I can call you that potentially, you've been friendly enough anyway, so I feel like it's somewhat warranted.
You're my new best friend.
That's wonderful to hear. Regardless, I feel like, if you want to explore this place a little bit more, I wouldn't do it. I don't see any harm in that. So, I guess I will, either stay here if you wish me to, or follow along if you want. You do see another door to the eastern part of the room. If you wish to.
I guess we'll just bring him with us.
Alright.
Yeah. on my
Yeah,
phone.
come
We've
with
already got
us.
a party of NPCs anyway.
Gotcha.
I actually hand Ava's rope to him. I'm like, would you mind just holding this real quick?
I suppose so. Feels kind of undignified for sweet old Ava over here, but
Mm,
Just a precaution.
I understand.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
They haven't been too rough on me, so I don't feel any problems with it.
What a nice set of bandits that tried killing us.
Yeah.
we did scare the shit out of him.
That is true.
At least some of them tried to kill us.
Um,
And those ones would be dead.
I'm conflicted. Do we want to go through these boxes real quick, see what's all here, and just kind of check it off?
What was that book?
It had the which so if you so reading through the travel supplies again, there's two things that you saw that weren't in so you're talking about the hidebound journal, right? What's in the book?
I'm talking about the that Bobby was talking about. Like, was it a manifest or something?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
the
Inventory or
manifest,
something?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
In it, you can tell that there are some things missing, particularly 3 barrels of spark powder and 4 barrels of canola oil.
Ah, yeah.
God. That must have been what was in the
Alright.
first carriage.
Mm,
Yeah. But other than that, there's a missing case of Bonecraft jewelry, but you're pretty certain you know where that is because some people were wearing it. And then most of it was alcohol, and then like 6 bolts of spider silk and 7 cases of nails. So it's kind of what was left over.
Is it enough for us to carry?
It's a little more than you can carry.
Alright, so we will have to tell
Yeah.
the traders where to find their goods.
Other than that, one thing wasn't on the manifest, and it was that box in the middle of the crater.
The box that Florian is still carrying.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hugging it in front of her.
That is his best friend right now.
Like a giant teddy bear that a kid just won at a
Well, I feel
a fair.
like the box is probably the most important thing of the caravan.
Well, of course that's coming with us. A magic box, resistant to magic.
Yeah, and everything.
Mm.
It's my best friend.
Who knows if it will remain when we return?
Yes, we might as
Exactly.
well. Since we can take it, we'll take it. All right. Do we
Florian
want to
is not letting
travel the rest of this here dungeon,
Yeah.
or do we want to go back?
Let's look around.
I want to do a little more.
I like looking.
All right, Meryl. I'm right behind you, brother.
So Meryl, you open up this room, and you can tell that it's pretty dark. This room hasn't been used very much, but on the wall, you see the same trefoil of lilies. So it doesn't give you much more information than that. You see another door at the end of the hall. Essentially.
I'm gonna step forward.
All right. Nothing happens. You don't perceive anything. This room's pretty safe.
Okay.
When you head over to this next door, are you gonna try and open it, or
Is anything off about the door that I can tell so far?
no? Nothing's particularly off about it.
Okay, I'll give it an open.
It does not budge.
Oh. Well,
Is that...
From
I do
what
need someone to hold. I do need someone to hold my light for me, please.
From what you can tell, however, you are like pushing on it. It's not doing anything. And the lock on the door, it's complete. There is no lock on the door. It's just barred shut, essentially.
Oh. Okay.
From a out of game perspective, this is a well, actually, you would know this too. This is the other side of that door that had the rocks in front of it.
Ah.
So if
Oh,
you,
that's what the problem is. The grids are a little off. Okay.
yeah, they're a little off because I made this map and it's not.
No, that's
100%.
cool. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a little weird. But
Okay.
other than that, this room's pretty empty. There's not much going on.
Do you want to go back and try to solve the puzzle of that one door, brother?
Yes, of course.
From what you can tell, you don't have all of the pieces yet. So.
All the
You don't have all of the pieces of the puzzle yet. You don't know like everything.
Yeah.
Why would it let me out of this room?
I'm gonna make my way to that other door.
There you go.
Actually, oh yeah, we have a couple options.
Because I didn't open the door for some fucking reason. It's fine.
I'm gonna get to this door.
There's a door over here, isn't there?
All right.
I don't know. I can't see.
Yep. So there are 2 doors in here. One to the one to the west and one to the east. Merle, you open this door, and as you open it, a rank smell comes from within. It is
Oh.
horrible.
Go. Goodness
What?
gracious, that is foul.
Bobby, Ava, what was in that room?
Oh, it's just the chamber room.
Oh,
Oh,
Beryl, I don't think you want to be in there.
immediately closes it.
I will say though, there was when we came across that the symbology. Florian, if you enter that room, you're gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Florian absent-mindedly opens the door again and walks right in.
Roll a Constitution save.
I think he's gonna have.
What'd you get?
to.
A 2? You walk in, and instantaneously you feel incredibly nauseous and just step right back out, just unconsciously.
Oh, bother. I must... Probably have to be me that goes in there, won't it? I guess I'll go in there. I'll go into the chamber.
You open the door, you walk in. It's pretty rank in there, but you can hold it back. Like it's.
I should
easy
probably
enough.
stay out here with the light in fear of igniting the room.
That would be wise, brother.
You do notice that there is a torch in here. It just smells really bad.
What do I see?
On
Before-
the northern wall, what you will see is a. You will see like a four-sided knot of tulips. You'll see like 4 tulips in a circle.
4 tulips, brother.
Oh. Okay. So we said 3 lilies, 4 tulips.
Tree lilies.
What was on that
4
original door up at the front? One that was
That was-
blockaded by rocks.
3.
There's the trefoil
3
lilies again.
Okay, it's a trifold.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in this room that is like a button or anything?
Nope. This is just the room they were using as a chamber pot. It just smells really bad.
I'm going to leave this room and seal it. I'm going to cast prestidigitation to kind of dampen.
Did they dampen the smell?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it smells a little bit better in there. It smells like shit with a faint side of lilac. So.
Oh shit.
Just a little spurts of Febreze into the room.
It's like dumping Fabuloso into a horror, like, as gas station boys knew, dumping Fabuloso
Yeah.
into a very stinky bathroom.
It's equivalent to that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You try, it doesn't work. It
We're
smells
closing
really
that door.
Flip walking in. Flip walking in and having to walk out immediately.
bad.
Oh my god.
Okay. I mean, Florian, if you want to get this door, I'm opening a lot of doors as it is.
Okay.
He's like gagging slightly.
You
Oh.
open the door, and there's just a lot of blood in here.
Oh, I
However,
immediately.
from what you can tell, there's a few hooks with like small animals on them. It's just
Oh,
mostly just caked on blood from a lot of dead animals. They've been here for a little while.
okay.
Our scared friend is still up at the top. Is he supposed to be
Oh.
up there?
Yeah, he's not supposed to be up there.
I was just wondering if he stayed up there in time.
But on
Is there anything in that room?
But on the western wall, there is a circlet of 5 rosettes.
5? Okay.
Yes.
Mmm.
3
Okay.
lilies.
Brother, I think you need to push 3, 4, 5.
The rose 5 times, the lilies 3, and the tulips 4. I'll give it a
Yes.
go.
All right.
So
I'll be right behind you, brother.
you walk up to the door, and how are you gonna press the buttons?
I'm gonna push it in the order I said. The rose 5 times.
Yeah.
Do you need a boost, or are you gonna use the desk?
I'm using the the lily 3 times, and then the tulip 4 times.
After you enter that code, precisely in that order, the door opens.
Ook, he
You're
opened
so
the door.
smart.
Oh,
Guys, come
See, I
on.
told you all I'm capable of basic problem solving.
I never doubted you for a second, Merle.
So,
Meryl. I always forget how to say your name.
as you, sorry, you
I
know,
don't really care, honestly.
as you walk into this room, you can see it's a small shrine. And on top of the altar, you see 3 scrolls and 1 amulet.
Ooh. Wait, room's not trapped, is it?
So far, you can tell that this was mostly a religious, mostly a religious structure. So there wasn't much need to trap anything. They did hide things, but that was mostly for like secret rituals and stuff like that. That was just like pretty par for what they were doing. It was
Brother, I found a little shrine here.
Well, I don't know if any of us would be familiar with said shrine. None of
Florian?
us are rather religious.
Florian looks at it and has no idea what's going on.
Florian, do make a religion check.
Okay. Okay, that's an 11.
It's an 11. It's not. You're not particularly sure what's going on here, though you kind of get the basic gist that because there's a lot of flowers, this temple was to like some sort of like fertility god or goddess of some sort. But that's all you can glean from it.
This temple was for fertility, for a god or god. I don't know a lot more than that, but it's like a fertility god or goddess thing.
All right.
I mean, flowers seem pleasant. I don't think that's a sign of horrible maiming or whatever.
You want to check that amulet,
So
brother?
either, but I don't really know. I mean,
I am gonna
Florian starts ranting while you guys do that.
grab the amulet and just pass it to Wolfram.
Do my arcane eyes tell me anything?
Not anything particularly about this object, unfortunately.
Look at it with your special
Okay.
eyes.
However, the scrolls on this pedestal, this altar, also stand out to you, because 2 of the scrolls contain the words "Was ist Desser," and the other one says "Bring on Leben."
My life? Or no, wait. Repeat that?
Bring on Liban.
Bringer of life?
You can tell from that. So you can tell that these are magical scrolls of some sort.
Is how I'm getting magic in this campaign.
This is of a different variety, mostly because you don't learn magic in the traditional sense. Like you can't like inscribe anything because it's just within your blood. So.
First one's definitely life. I couldn't quite catch what the second one was.
Was ist Desser.
Was ist? What is?
was ist das?
Was ist das?
what is death or what is dead?
No, not Desser. That's Todd is death.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! I should have paid more attention during German lessons.
Since you got the last one, I will let you do a intelligence check.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. And I'll just tell you. What it is.
Oh, I did actually. Ooh, that was pretty good actually.
What'd you get?
Hold up. 22.
This scroll, these two scrolls are scrolls of identify. Was ist desser means what is this? In old
Makes sense. I was like, bus is. I was like, that's a weird magic scroll to be like, what is?
Mhm. So you have
Yes.
two scrolls of identify and one scroll of revivify.
Yo.
Yep.
Ooh.
Well,
Woo-hoo-hoo.
and what checks do we? So in this world, what checks are we doing for scrolls, for casting spells?
For the most part, revivify scrolls mostly just work in general. They're
Mm-hmm.
one for gameplay reasons and two because like people really put a lot of time and effort in making sure that stuff worked. I identify is kind of the same thing because identifying cursed objects is kind of a big thing. So
Well, Florian, do you want the revivify, and I'll take those identifies?
Sure.
Us being the
I do-
magic folk of the group.
I do think if we are to use any of those scrolls in the near future, we should put it up to a vote.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't use them without permission. I do think we need to use one of those identifies in that box. Or it is none of our business, to be honest. It's just a curiosity.
Is it none of our business? We did get, paid to come out here and figure out what
Grab
happened.
it, but we don't
Cargo.
necessarily need to know what's in it. We just need to return it to the person who paid us.
Listen, in the list we were given.
Okay.
This weird box wasn't part of it, so.
Yeah. So I could use one of the scrolls right now to cast Identify on it.
What about
There
your
is-
amulet?
There's also a weird amulet here. We could use both Identifies right now. Or just leave the box alone.
I say, well, you can't tell whether or not the amulet is magic.
Is the amulet magical?
Florian kind of got a little bit of a gleaning from it that it was there's a little bit of power in it. This is more of a religious thing than it is an arcane thing in this case.
Okay. I will hand it to Florian then. This seems to be more in your wheelhouse there, Florian.
Shiny.
Now Florian does detect some sort of power in it, so there is some sort of magical effect that they can tell.
There's no magic salesman or anything, or like wizards here that could
No.
appraise
no.
things for us.
Like usually magical items are few and far between. Like you'll likely be finding a lot of scrolls of identify to make up for the fact that there aren't many like magical stores because people don't tend to sell their family heirlooms or anything like that. So
I mean, we could use the scroll of Identify. That's the only way we're gonna figure out what it is. At her actually attuning to it, and that could be bad.
That could
It's
be
cursed.
very bad. Yeah, let's do it.
so you're gonna use the
Alright.
scroll of identify on the.
We'll
the
go
amulet?
into a more open area so I can use the scroll.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah. Over here.
Where am I?
All right.
Well, this place is full of more secrets than I thought it was.
Ah.
It's quite interesting what we found here, what you guys found here. So, you're casting Identify on the amulet?
Mm-hmm.
After you once you use the scroll, it is instantly identified to you as an amulet of cycles. It provides boons according to the current season. As of right now, it is spring.
What boon does it offer for a season?
So, in winter, it provides cold resistance and allows the user to find enough food for 4 people per day of travel, regardless of conditions. In spring, it provides lightning resistance and the ability to ignore difficult terrain caused by weather or natural vegetation. In fall, it provides poison resistance and the perpetual effects of detect poison and disease. And in summer, sorry, I skipped over that one. It provides fire resistance and advantage on all perception checks.
Who would like this?
Damn.
I think.
Out of kind of a metagamey thing.
Who did you design it for?
I designed it to be kind of passed around as an object depending on like what conditions were met. So like in some cases it would be better on someone else. So.
Oh,
yeah.
So you wanted to be passed around per season?
Yeah, like it depends.
Because it sounded like that
yeah.
to a point.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like Autumn was kind of hinted towards my character.
Yeah.
With the poison thing.
So what does spring do again?
Spring provides lightning resistance and the ability to ignore difficult terrain caused by weather or natural vegetation.
I feel like that was intended for Meryl. That season.
It makes it easier for them to climb trees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can climb trees and stuff like that, but it counts as difficult terrain.
What was winter again?
Winter it provides cold resistance and the ability to find enough food for four people per day of travel, regardless of conditions.
That one could be meant for anybody.
Yeah, that was just usable by anybody.
And then summer was?
Summer was fire resistance and advantage on perception checks.
So that could work on
Who has the
anybody
lowest
too.
perception?
I think
Could be me.
Ook has the highest perception out of anybody in the party, though. So
That would definitely be his thing.
So it would be better on
Yeah.
Ook.
Oh yeah.
So for summer, so since
probably-
it's spring, I would say Meryl.
It would probably just be passed to Florian for winter.
And is it an attunement?
In this case, yes, I would believe it's attuned, especially with the effects being as strong as they can be. Especially the fall effect. Having perpetual poison and disease detection is pretty strong.
So now that we gauged that and we did the thing, so everybody okay with just passing this around until
Florian
Why
like
not?
hands it to Meryl. Here you go.
seems like right now it'll suit you a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, it does match my eyes.
It does.
It
It does change colors according to the seasons too.
Cool.
So are we going to identify the box or not?
I mean, we could.
Hey, real quick, I
Yes.
guess this doesn't matter, DM.
Yeah, what's up?
Would it still count it as being worn if I kind of like, instead of just wearing it as like a traditional like necklace, where it like kind of like wrapped around one of my arms?
Absolutely. It's still attuned to you.
So sort of rosary style-ish.
Yeah. You could do that.
Okay. So I just do that real quick.
Alright.
So, and you called it what again?
It's the Amulet of Cycles.
Amulet of Cycles. Cool. I love it. I need to find a good spot to say where my magic items are being worn. How much does it weigh?
It weighs about a quarter of a pound.
Quarter pound. Okay.
How much does the scrolls weigh?
Scrolls don't weigh very much. It's about a tenth of a pound. So, each. So, especially since they're like pretty refined scrolls. So, like those spells, if they're found in a scroll, have pretty much been 100% like refined to the point where it's pretty simple to just cast it off of a scroll and have less writing on it.
So Meryl has the mysterious amulet now. Amulet of season. So I need a group vote. Yes, yay or nay on the box.
Oh yay.
Yay.
Florian.
Yeah.
All right.
Florian's
ahead
just saying
and-
everyone else said yeah.
As Florian's holding it, I'll go ahead and cast Identify on the box.
Alright. As you cast Identify on this box, a few things crop up. First of all, you are only able to identify the box and what is potentially inside of it.
Okay.
Its warding magic is enough to dispel, is enough to basically prevent you from being able to perceive what is inside of the box. Perceive the enchantments or what the object its true nature is. However, you can see that you can see that whatever is inside the box is a sword.
So,
So it's a long sword-like box.
It's a sword-like box. So it's about as tall as Florian is. So it's like a great sword-sized box. But but it's like fairly small in terms of like width. But the box itself has some pretty strong warding magics on it, including a enchantment of permanent stasis, which means that whatever's inside of the box cannot, whatever is inside the box cannot deteriorate, and the box itself cannot deteriorate as long as the spell is active. And a spell of permanent lock, like permanent lock at like 9th level.
Oh shit.
Woo-wee!
Whatever is inside of this box is not nobody wanted you to find out about, because there's some powerful shit going on with this sword.
So,
this is my new best friend.
The box.
the box or the sword?
The box.
The box.
Well,
box.
we'll make sure to keep the box if they want to take the sword out.
I'm not sure we want to know what's in the sword that's in the box.
I care about the sword. I care about the box.
I'm curious, and I'm sure Ook, our sword sage over there, is very curious also.
I am quite interested.
Well, it definitely is out of our wheelhouse of dispelling. We could return it to the caravan, or
That's
we
what
could
we're
just
supposed to
not
do.
mention it.
It's not
And if
on
they
the
make
manifest.
if they make a comment about it, then we be truthful, but we can be vague intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Florian looks conflicted.
Box's best friend.
You get to
But
keep the
lying.
box if we're vague, and they don't mention it.
But it's stealing.
Is it stealing if they don't know it's missing?
Florian continues to look conflicted.
Child, the
Do
box
they
is
even know
stolen
it's
property.
there?
They didn't even put it on the
did
manifest, so
not
do we
steal
even
it.
know it's theirs?
Ooh,
When we found it, it was already stolen.
that's true.
Taking something that was already stolen, is it really stealing?
The devil and angel on Florian's shoulder.
Truly a conversation for the ages. What is going on in that little mouse's head?
It's just a zoom in.
in my skin.
It's like
Alright.
it's just like it's a zoom in, and it's just Florian eating cheese,
So-
stressed.
With the little
We need to
fly
head back to
just,
town.
zooming around in there.
We need to head back to town. Questions. Do we want to take all of these people
So-
in? Or do we want to release the ones that aren't interested in being turned in?
Okay.
Well, Bobby and Ava want to turn themselves in.
We don't know if Ava wants to be turned in.
She
Ava
said.
said
She said.
I said that because of the terms and what has happened, I kind of am relegated to that position. Whatever you do, as long
we-
as it is of reason, as long as you do not hurt me, I am basically, forfeit to it.
We could always just
Unless
set
it's
them
completely
loose.
harmful.
But how do we know they won't do it again?
I mean, we could always have Florian ask them pretty nicely.
That does seem to work usually, yes.
So, return to a life of crime if we release you, Miss Ava.
And I'm gonna stand behind her and mean mug them, like intimidate them to listen to her.
I'm gonna stand behind him and make a really angry ape face.
I am kind of posing, but with them too.
So
Make it seem like her persuasion checks this whole time have just been us mean mugging everybody into doing what she has.
So, Ava pays no heed to you whatsoever. She's paying attention to the little mouse and says, "I honestly do." And she answers completely truthfully, according to what Ook perceives. I do not trust myself quite enough at this point. The habits are fairly ingrained at this point. However, if given time, I could potentially get over these thoughts. But I honestly feel like I need to serve some time in order to actually feel like I'm worthy of it. So.
And that's very noble. We'll take you in, Miss Ava, okay?
I agree.
Thank you for wanting to redeem yourself. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You have chosen most wisely.
Does the cave keep going?
Just a little bit further, but it kind of ends off at a point where you can't, like, it's gotten too small that it can't really like climb through it further.
So it just becomes more. Oh, I see.
Yeah, like it's not
Florian's
seen on
stuck.
the map. Oh, Florian is stuck. Gosh darn it! There you are. There you are. You are out. There's a reason why there's a referee on the table. Anyway,
Did I say we head? Yeah, we head back to town.
you head back to town.
Yes.
So, on your way back out of the cave, you notice a little gleaming in the creek that you didn't notice before. Mostly because the light didn't shine back right, but now it's reflecting from the creek itself pretty hard. Like, it's almost blinding you, Merle. Would you like to see what it is?
Sure.
So as you peek a little closer, you can see that it's a little copper ring. And on the inside of it, you can read the words, "My dearest Maria, may fortune always find you." In this case, Wolfram, you can actually detect a little bit of something on this ring too. It has a little bit of a magic effect to it.
We don't have any more scrolls of identify.
Nope.
What's the up and up of me ever like casting a spell enough through a scroll that I actually just learn it innately?
If you cast enough spells yourself, like through scrolls and stuff like that, you kind of get a feel for the magic. At this point, you're getting a grasp of Identify, but you can't quite cast it yet.
Can I try?
You can absolutely try. Roll a spell. Check.
I'm not good at these yet.
a
It is a straight roll. It is a 14.
All right. It's almost there, but not quite.
Okay.
You feel like after a few more days of practice, you can get it.
I'm sorry, Meryl, I can't see what the ring's enchantment is. I can attune to it, and that'll definitely tell me, but it might be cursed.
I'm gonna keep it in my pocket for now, and we'll find out later.
Ook, roll an insight check onto the meaning of this ring and like the whole aura around it, more or less.
Insight, you said?
Yeah.
All of us? Okay.
No,
Just Ook.
just Ook in this
Just Ook.
case.
Just do. Okay.
Does insight have a modifier or no? It doesn't, right?
It
It's
does.
wisdom.
It's your wisdom modifier,
Oh, it's
and
wisdom.
you have a +2 to it because you're proficient in it.
So it's total of +6.
+X, yes.
21.
You identify it pretty quickly. It definitely is not of a ill effect, like it's not of ill will in any way. I mean, the engraving itself kind of tells you that this is supposed to be a ring that provides luck to its user if it has a magic effect. So,
This jewelry appears to provide luck to its wearer.
Huh.
Lucky.
Let's see. Well, does anyone think they're a little lacking in the luck department lately?
Florian's eyes kind of just like start drifting.
Ook strokes his beard. I suppose we could all use a...
You seem to be the person that gets yourself in most,
most trouble is Florian.
no,
Oh,
Meryl.
Meryl. Okay. Most.
Yes,
he-
but I already have a thing.
That's very
Again,
true.
kind of lifts his arm, shows the
Yeah.
amulet of cycles.
It's not like one person hoard all the magic wipes.
Yeah.
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 You could always move them around.
Yeah.
Who is, I guess we should figure out what the luck is first.
I mean, I guess we could slip it on and attune to it.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we'll
Ook,
pass it Ook for now.
Ook slips on the ring, and as he does, he feels just a little bit more lucky. You identify this as a ring of minor luck. It gives you a +1 to all skill checks and saving throws.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Okay. That's pretty handy.
T handy.
All right.
It's attunement, right?
In this case, it's a very minor effect. I mean, it's pretty strong, but it's a fairly minor effect. It doesn't give you like
But
AC or
attunement?
anything. No, it does not give.
It is
it's-
attunement.
It's not an attunement item in this case.
Oh,
It's not.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
I thought
chill.
you can just take it off and give it away.
Yep, you can just move it between people, and if they need like some sort of guidance effect, you can give it to them.
Oh, so we could literally just pass this in the moment of someone about to do something a little tricky.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Just pass it around,
Yep.
yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
I like that a lot.
I say we leave
Okay.
it on Ook for now and have him be the harbinger, the holder and the wielder of it.
Oh, ring bearer.
Him slowly pulling it off. and handing
Fortunately, it does not turn you invisible or give you dark urges. So
The eye of
Sorry,
Sauron smiles upon the monkey.
Imagine if it made him evil.
it. Ook, do you mind
Yes.
handing off that ring? Put a orangutan looming over you and screeching.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
that's way more terrifying than a 3-foot hobbit doing it to you. So,
That's true.
or halfling it, I should say.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah, yes, yeah, they copyright.
Legally distinct hobbit.
Legally distinct.
Alrighty then. So we
You're
we're
lovely.
traveling back to town, right?
All right, you are heading back.
Yes.
It took you about It took about 2 days to get here. You were like midday in this section, so it was 1.5 days. So you're
Okay.
gonna have to make a stop along the way.
So we get a rest.
Yeah, you get a long rest.
Honk shoe. Honk shoe.
Make sure you knock off any rations if you have any.
Now,
Oh,
Yes.
is there anything you would wish to do during this period of time? There is something somebody can do to mitigate that usage of rations, because there is a lake.
yeah. Oh.
It's time,
Fishing
Brother.
minigames!
brother. I believe it's time for fishing.
Alrighty. Well, I'll follow
Fishing?
you.
Who would like to join, who would like to join Merle for a little bit of fishing and conversation?
I joined in for
Join.
conversation, but I've never been one for fishing.
I'll
Fishing
join.
Your boy's
brings
been
inner
so
peace.
impatient, brother.
So,
Why I'm not a wizard.
Fishing wisens the mind.
Merle,
Huh?
do a dexterity check.
Oh.
Just straight dexterity.
Yeah, just a straight dexterity check.
Okay. 15.
Very nice. Alright. You reel the fishing rod back and fling it way far out in the lake. Would everybody make a wisdom check?
Oh.
Not wisdom save.
Not a wisdom save.
bother.
Not a wisdom save, a wisdom
Oh,
check.
bother.
Okay. Good. Dirty 20.
An 11.
Very good.
17.
Good.
It's plus 6. 24.
Alright. Ook, Florian, and Merle all detect that a fish has hooked itself onto the line. Is there anything you would like to add to that? Just like, ooh, there's a fish. Like, yeah, I got it. I got the fish.
Mag that chin pull.
All right. Now, make a strength saving throw. Not saving throw. Well, I guess, kind of. Now, Ook can assist you with this though. If you
Yeah.
fail it, Ook can help you out.
Only if.
Yeah, I would like Ook to help to assist.
All right.
Okay, is it only if he
Actually,
fails, or can
yeah,
I just help him
We're,
now?
we're pulling on that ring.
If he fails, then you join in essentially.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So strength, you said, just strength check?
Yes, a strength check.
Natural 1.
All right.
Womp womp.
Ook, you see Merle start getting pulled by this fish. It's like pulling him towards the lake.
Can I reach out and snatch him and try to pull him and the fish in?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. What am I
Just
rolling
the
for that?
the long arm just.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Merle,
you see-
Merle gets pulled pretty far away, but Ook just reaches out, like far out with his arms and just pulls him back. You roll a strength check.
Okay, rolling.
Hey Tommy,
Yeah, what's up?
look at chat again. There's a lot of.
Again.
They
You
keep
need
on
to-
doing this to him.
You need to add moderators.
I do have Dylan currently as a moderator, but
I don't see it.
You
It
could-
didn't give you the mod chat up.
I suppose that would happen.
Because usually it'll give me the option to open up a moderator chat.
Yep.
But it didn't.
Oh shit. Bots.
Yeah, I
Ugh.
hate bots. That happens, unfortunately.
We could check after stream to see
Yep,
what's going on.
absolutely.
Oh, this one's extremely heinous.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's annoying.
It is annoying. But, regardless,
It's happening on every
it's not-
platform.
let's not bring too much attention to that.
Okay, so. Strength check.
Yep.
18.
18. You successfully reach out and pull him back. Just to the point where he can reel in real strong and pull out a largemouth bass. It weighs about 5 pounds.
Whoo!
You almost got pulled into the water by a 5-pound fish.
Yep. He did.
Hollow bones.
Hollow
Hollow
bones.
bones.
He does have hollow bones.
Remember, remember, corvids age faster than most people do, and they're lighter than most people. So he's a lot smaller than a lot of people are, and he does have hollow bones.
Hollow bones.
Hollow bones.
Hollow bones.
What's that reaction thing you're doing there, Dylan?
Charizard.
Charizard,
Screaming Charizard.
It's just ignoring or he's annoying them.
This fish should be good enough for tonight. There might be a little bit more rations to feed everybody in the group, but so I would say about 1 ration and the fish should, your fishing escapade should work out pretty well. So
I'll sacrifice a ration for the party.
I have no rations of my own.
Why?
they should be a part of your pack. It's just like haven't separated it out.
Everybody gets like 10.
Mhm.
I have like 5.
What did you do with all yours?
Oh, some packs did have 5, some had 10.
Ah.
They were trying to even out the price, and
Yeah.
they used rations as the biggest thing to even out the price of
Yeah.
packs for balancing. And I picked the Traveler, so I think I might have got the most. So
Yeah.
I'll use mine.
All right. All right. As of the night, nothing particularly interesting happens, and you wake up next morning and get on your way and return to town.
Yay.
And as you do, what do you do when you show up back in Gordonsburg?
I guess we can immediately go to the job guy, right?
Yep, you can do that.
Yep.
All right.
Complete the job.
As you come back,
Yes.
Ook,
Yes, child.
can you hide that box for a little bit? None of us are big enough to conceal it.
I have to let box go.
Just for a second.
Okay.
I will attempt to conceal it within my room.
Oh yeah, we are real quick turning in.
Yeah,
Actually, I can wait. I can.
you could wait for a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
They aren't.
Maybe we should turn
they-
them in first.
They aren't really in a rush, and they aren't going to. They aren't gonna run away either. They're just like.
Maybe we should
go.
turn them in first. That is actually not a bad idea.
Either or.
Let's turn them in first. I feel like
Yeah.
that'll just.
Okay.
All right. Well, you walk over to the guards posts and you bring up to attention that as a part of your current contract, you found out that there was a small group of bandits that were that participated in the disappearance of the caravan, and they asked whether or not they were actually like directly implicated in like the theft of this property. That is up for you to determine, more or less. So.
I believe the leader said that they were.
Well, one of them is, but that one is not really.
With us
Living in-
anymore.
All
But
right.
the other ones are, accessories to the crime.
These were the ones we could pacify enough to keep alive.
Okay. Well, let me see.
The others are simply accomplices.
Accomplice. Well, in the case of this, I believe that there have been disappearances in regards to this. Might need to be a little bit of a court hearing about this, but
Makes sense.
I will see to it that due to their current well-meaning behavior, they will be treated properly, and make sure that we can actually, get them a fair trial, potentially.
Do we need to be present at the trial?
Seeing as how you are essentially the enforcers in this case, you might need to show up for the hearing, but it may not be entirely necessary, especially if guilt is given by those accused. So, if we do need to continue the court proceedings, and we may call you back. But
All right. Well, we don't. Is this the town we live in?
yes, Kronigsberg is where you live. Ook is new to town, but everybody else lives here.
Are we currently staying with our parents, or do we have our own place?
You can choose to stay with your parents or break up in your own place. Either ways, like your
Meryl?
parents or something like that. So.
Do you?
I'm fine either way.
You do know that your parents are always up for guests too. They fell on a large nest egg, essentially, very early at a certain point in their life. So they're more than willing to have guests over. So.
Hey mom, hey dad, can you take on us merry band of adventurers?
Could you take on your children, but also an 8-foot tall orangutan and a mouse? Thanks.
You're the best, guys.
I
Mom
live
and
with
Dad
my
probably
parents, but
the-
they encourage me to commit crime.
So,
I mean, you could always go visit your parents. We could have Ook stay with us.
Visit.
Or you can stay with us.
Hospitality is most appreciated.
Yeah.
as you finish turning in your secondary clientele, you do get a little bit of money in exchange for it. You get about 3 Pfeffermutzen, so equivalent of
bad.
3 silver pieces.
Taking that one.
Per person, or
We'll say
collectively?
we'll say about 3 per person.
Okay.
You did turn in 3, so actually
Thanks.
it's about 1 Pfeffermutzen per head. Sorry about that. I think that's
Okay.
kind of an like a reasonable exchange for it. So
Who's holding on to the party money then?
yeah.
I don't know.
You guys can split it. I'm fine. Brother and I kind of pool our money anyways. So.
That's true. So yeah, I'll give 1 to Florian and 1 to
Dude,
Ook.
yeah.
You?
Many
Also,
thanks.
real quick, the money that we got from the I guess a little bit
Yeah.
of the mild looting.
Yeah.
How much was it minus the
25.
25?
Yeah.
We could split, and we can't split that 4 ways.
You kind of can. It would be 6 per person and an extra 1. So
Yeah.
you could do a coin toss.
I could take the extra one because I didn't get a silver.
It's true.
This is also true.
True. Okay, he gets 7.
It's ale marks, right?
Yep, yellow marks.
Right.
All right.
We got 7 of them? Or you got
6.
6 of them?
6.
You got 6, and Wolfram got 7.
Yeah.
As you finish here, you head out, and you guys gonna head back and turn in your contract.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are hiding the box.
All right.
Ook is concealing it somewhere on him.
Yep.
Or we can go swing by our house and hide it there.
That's also true.
Are mom and dad the Snoopy type?
A little bit.
They are.
Ook. Can you, Ook's gonna have to conceal it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Meryl and Wolfram think about it for a second, look at each other. Hey, ooh, can you hide the box?
Florian goes to volunteer, like their family plays, and they're like, wait, no.
No.
King.
Again, it's Ook, Wolfram, and Meryl all look at each other. No.
Corvids are innately curious,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
and with them being Velcro parents,
Yes. They're very
that
much
makes-
very
I was
Velcro.
gonna say-
parents, yeah.
I had part of me was wanting to immediately start like taking my crowbar and cracking open the crates when we were talking with
Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
start popping open crates seeing what's
So-
inside.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and
Terrible.
turn in our other contract.
All right.
All right.
You walk up, and you meet the person who gave you the contract. It's none other than Jonas.
Yo.
Hey, how my boys doing? You see the little
You
raccoon.
do
You
it!
see the little raccoon, about 2 feet tall, is looking at you, just like, I've been waiting for you about 3 days. How's it been?
It's been good, bro.
Florian
been a
immediately code switches.
We,
Lovely trip.
We found your caravan and dispatched the bandits that took it.
I think I heard about that. Word travels fast, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It was about 10 minutes ago. He had one of his informants, the guard, in the guard station, tell him.
Let me mark it
instantly.
on your map for retrieval.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for doing that. All right. Ook, make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of arms.
Slide of arms.
Sleight of arms. 2 plus 1 more from the ring is 17.
All right, you successfully had it. So, you guys find anything interesting? I think you might have my friend Merle. What you got there?
Oh, this little bauble. Just it looks in season and it matches my eyes. See?
It's matches eyes. Look at it.
Very fancy trinket you got there. Well, I'm glad that you found some cool stuff. All right. Now, according to the contract, you each get 1 kroner. Now, kroner. However, I would like to ask, did you find anything else while you were out there? A little birdie kind of has an eye out for such things. So.
Well, I mean, there was this remarkably big crater.
Yeah, big
So
crater.
they
Real
who-
big crater. Like,
Okay.
at least this.
Out of game, we did
Yeah.
say if they asked, we're gonna tell them the truth, right?
if they ask explicitly about the box, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I'll let you guys speak.
I mean, who transports spark powder and canola oil so close together?
Absolutely.
Apparently, one of their fellows shot a crossbow into the cart and made it go boom.
Real big boom. Like, big crater. Like, at least this big.
Florian like stretches his arms out completely wide.
So Jonas looks at you just like with anticipation. Did you see it?
The crater?
No, the explosion.
No,
No.
unfortunately
No.
not.
We saw
Oh,
it looked big from what was left of like everything strewn about.
I would have dearly loved like a description of that explosion, but I mean, take what you can get. So
Yeah.
wait a minute. I think I know someone I might be able to ask about that. I'll ask him later.
Hey.
All right. Well, the reason why I was asking is if you found anything interesting is because I heard there was a bounty for a particular. He leans in real close. Crate. according to the contract.
What was the bounty?
I'd say it was about 50 kroner, but nobody gives that much money without, this is just old raccoons thinking, Nobody gives that sort of money away without it being really important. So
True.
this between friends, I might suggest not doing it. Might be pretty important.
We definitely didn't find a crate then.
Good to hear. I'll let them know.
Florian
Serious
immediately going along with this.
Just been like, yeah, we won't. We definitely didn't find one then.
Meryl turning to Florian, kind of nodding his head, a little impressed.
He may be a reformed criminal, but he's still got that mindset.
Alright. Well, I've got other contracts to attend to. However, I will have more by some other time tomorrow. However, I feel like you might have some other things to attend to in the upcoming weeks, considering some stuff you came across, maybe some new leads. Other than that, you guys have a great night. I will see you I'll see you sometime soon. If not for contracts, but for friendship. So.
You, brother.
He like slaps him on the back.
Do you guys mind going visit the tavern near our parents' place in the Corvid district?
Let's go. My parents don't let me there often.
I do. I'm assuming Jonas, right? That's how you say it.
Yeah, Jonas.
Jonas.
Knows a little bit of thieves' cant.
Oh, absolutely.
I just send him a little signal of just general. I'll stay in touch.
He signs back, "You're damn right."
You're damn right, you will, bitch.
And then I'll sign "Good looking out"
Oh my god.
because I know thieves can't too.
Florian just looks a little confused.
Jonas looks back to you and gives you a understanding nod.
When we head out.
Let's go to tavern. Woo.
Alright.
Booze!
Booze.
So we're gonna be winding down here. Is there anything you would like to talk with about your party together? Would you like to talk with each other about things? Or...
I mean,
I have beer.
Yeah.
we need to figure out. I make sure no one really is listening.
Yeah.
We need to make sure that we know exactly who's after this box. Because, I mean, I trust Jonas's judgment. Someone paying that much for a box that,
It is
Can't-
suspicious.
can't be penetrated both by magical and conventional means. It's, I have a feeling there's nothing good inside there. That
I sense an ulterior motive.
Probably. Anyway, Ook, can I have beer?
I do not think that would be wise.
Hey.
Ook, could I give Florian just a little sip of mine?
I see. Do not allow the Kusukagi to become drunk.
Of course. sort of nudge Florian, give a wink.
Florian takes a big sip. As big of a sip as possible.
On our
I stop Florian after a bit because I'm like, that's still mine.
on the way to the tavern, though, I do want to stop by the blacksmith and offload those short swords.
Absolutely. Considering the damage on the swords and stuff like that, you only get about like 3 ale marks worth of credit for them. So
For both of them?
yeah.
Makes sense, it's fine.
I say that's for Yeah, that's.
Yeah, they've been used a lot, so they're poorer quality.
Mm-hmm. And I'll tell him, keep that in mind next time I come in here to try to get another sword.
You got it.
All right, thank you.
All right, you head into the tavern, ready to wind down.
That little
How-
exchange with the beer probably happens then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beer
Mhm.
happens. Beer happens then, and
Florian takes a huge sip, immediately seems drunk.
Again, snags beer. Hey, that's mine.
okay.
Ugh, that was
Florian,
some sweet shit.
roll a Constitution save.
Ah. Okay, that's good.
Oh, what'd you get?
Let me count total. 19.
All right, you are not drunk. Roll a deception check.
Can I give advantage? Because I'm
Yes.
assisting.
Yes, you can.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, drop my dice. Okay, so that is a dirty 20.
All right. A vast majority of the people in the bar exclude Ook, roll an insight check. This is, in this case, it's a little out of your wheelhouse. She's actually doing Florian's actually doing pretty good at deception. Like in this case.
An insight check.
Yeah.
+6 because you are proficient.
And then I get +1 from the ring.
Yep.
14 + 7 is 21.
All right. You see through the disguise. You just see Florian's just having fun with it. So a vast majority of the bar thinks like, oh, there's a little drunk mouse, but you know.
You know.
Ooh, that's the good shit right there.
Oh, bother.
All right.
Meryl just laughs along and just takes a big old swig.
Ook very faintly just shakes his head as he takes a swig.
Little troublemakers over here.
Oh, by the way, where's the box? just keep in mind.
It's still stuffed under my robe.
Okay.
You gotta give box back to me later.
All right.
To my best friend.
So the tavern bill is 4 ale marks, and other than that, I think it's a good time to wrap up because you'll just be heading back home. So, well, we can also talk to your parents too.
I marked the L marks down on my inventory, so you guys are good.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who am
if
I
you-
to deny free booze?
Free ale.
It's for the short swords and that extra ale mark I got.
That's true.
Real.
Yes, so let's go talk to the parents. Just knock on the door and then walk right in.
Oh.
I do
Come
a
in.
knock and then walk in.
Come in.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, Wolfram, how are you doing? How's your first trip out?
It was quite good.
It's good to finally see you go out the nest. So, did you find anything interesting while you're out?
Oh, you know, odds and ends. Just kind of shows off the little, again, the amulet.
Oh, that's really pretty, honey.
Ook shows them the ring as well.
It matches his
Ooh.
eye.
That's pretty. I see you brought yourself a big friend today.
Yes, this is Ook.
Ooh.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
She reaches out her hand for her handshake.
Just wrap my entire hand around her and very gently shake it to
Alright.
avoid hurting her.
On the other end, she grabs your wrist, and it's surprisingly tight.
Oh,
So she
A
shakes
subtle
your
threat.
hand too. It's not a subtle threat. She just like thinks that's how you're supposed to do it. So
Yeah.
Ook understands this. He's just like, oh, okay.
Where's-
She is threatening. Yeah, she She isn't.
Uh-huh. She's
Where's
one of-
father?
Oh, he was out doing some things, but he'll be back soon.
All right. We got enough food for the lot, or do I need to go out and grab some groceries?
Oh, we got groceries yesterday.
Alrighty then, Ma.
And she speaks under her breath. Make a perception check, everybody.
Oh no, I am deaf. This is how the parents got away with shit.
Oh, I rolled a nat
14.
20. I'm gonna be
I rolled a
so
nat 1.
Alright.
So perception. So that's
17.
21.
Alright. Merle, Florian, you hear under their mother's breath. Where am I gonna find a bed that big?
Mother. I mean,
He can mess with me.
A simple math will suffice. Oh, I didn't even hear her, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, you can't say anything because you didn't hear, but
we could put 2 beds together, or do we not have enough?
There's also bedrolls. He has a bedroll.
That is true.
Use
Just
a
a
lot
humongous
of
tatami mat.
yeah, it's just like
No, brother. How about this? We'll give him both our beds tonight. We'll sleep on the floor. He's a guest.
I'm fine with
Just
sleeping in a
really
bedroll.
nice.
As generous as your offer is, I cannot allow.
Oh.
It was
Oops,
very
I know,
nice.
guys.
It was very nice of you boys to think of that, though.
Oops, I know.
As a Ronin, I am very used to sleeping on the ground.
Oh.
Okay, if you insist.
I slept on the ground for a while. It's pretty comfy, actually.
Would you guys like soup tonight?
Ooh.
Yes,
Mm,
mother,
what
that sounds
kind?
quite good.
Soup sounds wonderful.
It is it's my nettle and ham soup.
I haven't had soup in a while.
She ladles out some bowls of soup and hands them out one by one. She starts taking taking some of her own.
Itadakimasu.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Mom.
That's acceptable.
That's acceptable.
That's acceptable.
So may I ask what you folks' names is?
Oh.
Well, I gestured to Florian.
I think Florian's the
Florian.
one that hasn't been introduced yet.
Me, Florian. Hi.
Yeah, I thought we assumed that Mother knew who Florian was.
Oh yeah, Florian. It's just mostly like ook. Yeah, like it was very.
We did.
yeah.
I did introduce to Ook.
Oh,
the
okay,
door.
gotcha.
Yeah,
She,
we just
Me,
got
Florian.
introduced.
Me, Ook.
Remember the handshake?
yeah, she
Mhm.
forgot a little bit. Just like
She
try-
forgot a little bit.
She forgot a little bit.
A
It's
little
like
bit.
one of those cases where you forget their name, and it's just like I want to know it. I just don't want to forget that.
Yeah.
Like the son, you're unsure of the name.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's okay. My parents don't remember anyone's names, including mine.
Memory is quite ephemeral.
And just Merle's mother is like Merle and Wolfram's mother is just like just looks at Florian for a bit. It's just like, I'm so sorry about your parents, honey.
It's okay. They have like hundreds of kids.
It's just that they don't have time for you. They should really have some more time for their kids. Even if it's group,
Quite the family tree.
even if it's a group activity, it just doesn't seem like they do much for any of the kids. It's like they have them and they just make them do things.
That's kind of just how it works down there.
It's
So no
not
one's
how it
thinking about how odd it is that these Kenku have a human child.
Florian doesn't
I
question.
mean,
it.
adoptions exist.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of assumed that. So.
We don't question it.
No. Mother laid an egg that happened to hatch a human.
I wasn't gonna be the rude one and ask.
That'd be
Oh.
funny if that's actually what Meryl thinks.
Oh, Meryl, you
Luke is
jokester.
way too polite.
Oh, Meryl, you jokester. Alright. Okay. So, I'm gonna head off to bed. I gotta take a nap. It's late for me, but you folks take it easy. Boys, be polite. I'm gonna head off to bed.
You guys don't need money, do you?
Sleep well.
Not currently, no. We're good.
All right.
Good night, Miss Mom.
All right, Ma.
I just give a little bow. Sweet dreams, mother.
Suddenly your father walks in.
Oh, hey, Father. You miss Ma?
Yeah, she usually goes to bed about this time. Now, who's that big guy over there?
This is our friend
is-
Ook.
It's an honor to meet you. My name is Ook.
He
Oh,
big.
Well, Florian, I think I kind of gathered that, but thank you for reassuring me. It makes me feel a lot better that I'm not the only one that thinks that. Alright. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Mr. Ook.
I'm gonna reach out, shake his hand. I'm a wandering samurai who seeks to sing the song of the lion.
Well, that's very nice, son.
What does that even mean?
Mother
It
did
means-
make soup if you are interested, Father.
Well, I'll be damned. It's her famous ham and nettle soup. I love this stuff.
It's really good.
Indeed it is.
How is
And
business,
quite
father?
filling.
What's that?
How is business?
Oh, absolutely fine. I've been picking up a few odd jobs here and there. Not nearly as lucrative as your construction, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Construction,
Honestly, though, I mostly do jobs to get keep myself occupied. So you know how it is.
Of course.
Anyway, I'm gonna head off with the old lady. Talk to you guys later.
All right, Father.
Dad.
See you in the morning.
Hey,
Sleep well.
Mr. Dad.
Mrs. Mom and Mr. Dad.
Yeah.
They don't have last names, okay?
Nah,
We don't.
They don't. Yep.
Neither does Florian, so there's nothing to refer to.
There are no last names in this group, but some of them are for slightly different reasons. So, some of
Yeah.
them are for very different reasons. So, but regardless, I feel like there's not much else to do tonight. You ate your food. Guess it's time to go to bed. So, and I suppose that's where we will wrap the session up today.
Yeah.
That's good.
I hope everybody enjoyed, and we'll see you next week on Monday.
All right.